hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think one, he was just aggressive. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big play.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, reloading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Using his legs, it's Dixon. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on first and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Dixon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And his molars are probably rattling after after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for the defense. Get him before he gets started.
It's really hard sometimes when you're trying to throw the ball over the middle of the field against this D-line because they're so tall. When they get their hands up, man, as a QB, it's like trying to throw over top of some trees. Really tough to do.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Let's go! Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. They're going to run it. And it takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better closing the line of scrimmage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The offense set for a first down play. Makes the
tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Missouri has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. He'll pitch it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Runs through a tackle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to sneak it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there and create a negative play.
Now the play fake. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. On the option. quick toss. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going to the run, it's Green. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You've got to be able to game tackle this guy. You see it every week. He makes people miss, and you just saw it on that last play. He's unbelievable in the open field. He can cut on a dime, and with that run, he's got this offense.
Touchdown, Missouri! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half off with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the option. They'll go to the ground. Spins away from the defender. Picks up the first down. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down and the 38, and this offense might have something going. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Running into the open space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the snap.
Got some room under the goal line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll ride his man to the option. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one.
There he goes! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Right on the money. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Breaks into the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Going for the big play. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick completion on the out. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? You can tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him.
He's got it. First down and more. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quarterback running on the draw. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. He makes a catch. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they kick it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. comes on the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella.
Complete to the tight end. Steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's 3rd down.
A 3rd down try for the offense.
Base, 27, jump.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Let's go out here. Turn it out here. Let's rock and roll. Oh, yeah, baby. All day. Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby. You know what we need, baby.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house.
Here we go.
The option look. He'll toss it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback now breaking the field. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here on 3rd down. Here we go. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple... And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Keyed up them pass pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success. But there's...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The give, tick, 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 tick. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
29 Philly.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. So now it's second and long. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quick release on the RPO. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not a lot to feel great read about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down for 24. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard